Oh, thanks, Si, for that. Now we've got some more DIY coming up for you with our Tony Clark. He's a DIY guru. A DIY guru is the DIY guru. What am I talking about? Don't forget, if you've got any DIY dilemmas, you can email us at studio@yes661.net. Now, if you thought an angle grinder was for just grinding rust off metal and cutting metal, think again. Take a look at the details on this. This is 817932, item number wise. It is our 500-watt angle grinder. It comes with 3 discs. Oh yes, 3. And it comes with a safety kit as well. That's goggles and a mask. It also comes in a blow-molded case, so it's easy to store. And without further ado, young Tonus.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clive, what you say, you know, an angle grinder for cutting metal, I'll tell you, it's got to be the finest way of cutting and grinding metal, okay?
Yeah.
But what makes them so versatile is that you can get lots of different types of discs to go inside them, and then you extend that range of cutting capacity. Now, normally when you buy an angle grinder, sorry, I didn't want to hold you.
No, that's okay.
Normally when you buy an angle grinder, you get no discs in the box, okay?
That's correct.
When you buy an angle grinder from Yes Price Crash, right, you get 3 discs in the box. Now, you get a metal cutting disc,
which cuts metal.
you get a metal grinding disc,
Which grinds metal.
and you get a very special one in there, which is diamond coated. Now then,
Which cuts loads.
And this really does. This is such a versatile bit of kit. I actually have one of these as we speak in my angle grinder in my toolbox, and I use mine for chasing out electric cable, you know, for putting in electric cables into solid walls, you know, for chasing out the wall.
To do plaster depth, yeah.
Right, but you can use those for cutting brick. You can use them for cutting paving slabs, you know, if you want to cut a paving slab for block paving. Ooh. As I say, anything to do with concrete, tiles. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, if you put in a porch on the house, cut it one of those. If you put in maybe a fireplace in, a nice slate fireplace.
Yeah.
But also floor tiles.
This is something Tony did a while back. We did it actually outside because obviously it causes a bit of dust. But this is a floor tile, and it allowed him to cut away 2 edges like that. Now you can do that with paving slabs. You can do it with block paving, and you can also do wall tiles as well. So
what sort of floor tile is it?
Terrazzo.
Bless you.
Oh.
Now then, I got to tell you, Clive, 500 watts, right? So it's got plenty of power. Right, spins at 11,000 revs per minute. Right, very, very easy to use. On-off switch is all the controls you've got, but nice and easy to get at. Handle on the side, by the way, that you can actually screw in on either side, okay?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, without further ado, I'm going to plug it in.
You're going to plug it in?
Right.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my goggles on.
Oh yeah, goggles. You will get goggles and a mask. Don't worry about that. That'll come with it. It also comes in the blow molded case. So if you're thinking of giving it as a gift idea for that DIYer in your life, wait for the crash, of course. It's perfect, Alice. You've just got to put a bit of wrap around it.
Now, just imagine that you've got some bolts out in the garden, maybe a bracket that holds an old cast iron guttering system to the wall.
Yeah.
Right, something thick and heavy that's going to take you ages to cut with a hacksaw. Maybe you're underneath the car trying to cut that exhaust bracket, that elusive nut and bolt that you can't undo. Right, imagine all of those things, right, and then just watch the power of the angle grinder. Now, I've got to say, Clive, if that is not the easiest and quickest way of cutting through metal, you'd be there for absolutely ages. And just to give you an idea, that is thick, solid steel bolting, all right? That is going to take ages to cut with a hacksaw. With an angle grinder, you are through it in no time at all. And
Indeed.
as I said, it could be that you were working underneath the car, you know, as I said, on those nuts and bolts that you can't undo, that you end up having to try to cut off. You could actually, I've actually used one, right, for actually cutting through a nut. Right, so by cutting through the nut, you can
release it.
Well, you can split it open and get nuts off maybe that you can't undo. You know,
but don't forget, this actually comes with 3 different cutting wheels. And we were saying about the special one. I think that's brilliant. That's the diamond coated one there. That'll do your tiles. It'll do your block paving. It'll also do your paving slabs, quarry tiles, roof tiles. Cutting your roof tiles as well. And now, £12 is all you're going to pay. Can you believe that? 12 quid it's now down to. It comes in the blow molded case as well with all of those accessories and of course your safety kit. Don't delay, grab yours today. You're just one free phone call away. 0800 91 71 661. That's the number to call and we'll aim to get it to your door in 5 to 7 working days.
Now, little tip. When you use the angle grinder, especially for cutting and grinding metal, it does get hot.
Okay.
So I would suggest, although you're getting your goggles and your mask, I would suggest that you get yourself a decent pair of leather gauntlets.
Okay.
Something like this is going to cost you probably about £5 or £6 down your local do-it-yourself shop, because they've got the full finger, the thumb, and your fingernails are protected. But you know, at the end of the day, Clive, £5 or £6, it's worth it to protect your hands.
Are you mad?
So get yourself a pair of those.
Whoa.
Yes, mate.
It's what you're saying now that our wonderful viewer has got to go down to the DIY store to buy those.
Well,
forget it, mate. I know what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Forget it. Listen, don't worry about that.
I was just thinking safety, like. You know.
Don't worry about that at all. These leather-face gauntlets, by the way, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Right.
If you get,
it's £12, mate.
Zip it. If you get on the phones now or in the next couple of minutes, these leather-face gauntlets will be yours, absolutely free of all charge. But you need to be on the phones now or in the next couple of minutes. 12 quid, and I'll throw in the gauntlets as well. You can't miss that. 0800 91 71 661. I've laid down the gauntlet, mate.
What? I'll tell you what, mate. I'm going to pick that gauntlet up.
Yeah.
Now, if you can do it, I can do it too. All right. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Clive.
Yeah.
Guys, I forgot how big he was for a minute. For those people that get on the phone now or in the next couple of minutes, right, you're going to get your angle grinder. Right. You're going to get your 3 discs, including your diamond coated disc. You're going to get your free safety kit. Clive's thrown in the gauntlets. I've picked the gauntlet up, and I'm going to say this. Get on the phone now or in the next couple of minutes. In there is a do-it-yourself mystery gift. It's Zip It. It's £20 on the website. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to throw that on the top as well. Absolutely free of all charge. But you do need to be quick on the phone. Don't miss out on this.
That is incredible. That is now coming free of all charge, the mystery gift. £20 on the website. It will be yours for free if you pick up the phones now or in the next couple of minutes and order your angle grinder. We're very close to those queues right now. Tell you what, don't worry about it if it gets into queue. It's a free phone number. What about all that lot for 12 quid? Could you go down to your DIY store and get all that? I doubt it very, very much. No wonder there's queues on the phones. Don't worry about the queue on the phone though. It's a free phone number. It's not going to cost you a bean to make that call. It's as simple as that. Remember, it comes with a disc that Tony said he paid about 14 quid for himself. That's just for the one disc. You're getting 3 different styles of disc. It'll do so many jobs. It turns itself into a tile cutter as well, remember. You've got the goggles and the mask. They're coming with it as well. You've got the leather face gauntlets. They're coming with it now. Absolutely free of all charge. And of course, when you're on the phones, you're going to now get your mystery gift. It is a DIY-based mystery gift. It is £20 on our website. It's yours for free, but you need to be quick. 0800 91 71 661. What a cracking deal for 12 quid.
Fantastic bit of kit, and as I say, so versatile, so you can use it for grinding, cutting.
Look at that, you've got rusty bodywork. Oh, now what?
Well, you see, when you're using it as a grinder, it is absolutely fantastic for sharpening your tools. So, for instance, I had an old lawnmower blade there.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the edge.
Could you do shears as well?
Oh, fantastic. All of those heavy tools from out in the garden. Shears. If you've got a spade that maybe you've hit a stone with and you've got a bit of a ding in it, ideal for all of those sort of bits of kit as well. So, very, very versatile.
Nice idea. But look at that. And look at that. That was really heavily pitted with rust. But take a look. That's how it'll take it down. No problem at all. If you've got garden furniture, railings, gates like that, you can now bring them back to their former glories with this. You can use it as a tile cutter. You can cut block paving. You can cut those paving slabs. You can cut those tiles, floor and wall. And of course, your quarry tiles, even your roof tiles. No problem. You've got all of those. Remember, it'll cut metal, it'll grind metal, and it'll do so much more for 12 quid. The whole lot. And your mystery gift. Let's take a look at the details. Don't miss it, whatever you do. 817 932. That is your item number for the angle grinder. Let me just go through again everything you are getting with this. There's so much for 12 quid. It is unbelievable. You're getting 3 discs, okay? You're also getting the goggles and the mask. You're also getting the leather face gauntlets, absolutely free of all charge. And the one thing missing from there is your mystery gift, but you'll get it. Don't you worry about that. It is a DIY-based mystery gift.